Good evening. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Worth more than $6 billion, Orpig signs engineer, import and construct contracts for a liver complex project for plastic industries. His Excellency, the Executive President of the Central Bank of Oman, says CBO obligates banks working in the Sultanate to provide 5% of total loans to small and medium-sized enterprises. Country program between the Sultanate and UNICEF reveals new strategies for childhood care and enhances coordination among the institutions. And 28 artists from various governorates of the Sultanate compete to draw the best portrait of His Majesty the Sultan in the governorate of Al-Buredi. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cabal of greetings to His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Emir of Qatar, on the occasion of the National Day of the State of Qatar. His Majesty the Sultan also sent a cabal of greetings to His Excellency President Mahamadou Issoufou of Niger on his country's National Day. Oman Oil Refineries and Petroleum Industries Company Orpig celebrates signing of engineering, importing and construction contracts of liver complex project for plastic industries, for which construction is worth more than $6 billion. The project, at the end of its implementation in 2019, will contribute in diversifying Orpig blend products, enhancing and developing works of convertible downstream industries of plastic products. It will also contribute in finding new job opportunities. The project due to add 2% in gross domestic product of the Sultanate. His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed, Minister of Heritage and Culture, presided over the launching ceremony of Qaboos, a Sultan or a Visionary Leader book in Muscat. The ceremony was attended by a number of ministries, undersecretaries, ambassadors and accredited heads of diplomatic missions in the Sultanate. The 387-page book contains 13 chapters that cover the personal resume of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, the main features of His Majesty's personality and how it made an impact on the Omani society. The book is considered a compilation of 28 years of follow-up for the stances and principles of His Majesty the Sultan. It also came to shed light on the past 3 decades of progress made by the Sultanate under the wise leadership of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, who has been a visionary leader rather than a sultan with great authority. In a statement to the Sultanate of Oman Radio and Television, His Excellency Hamoud bin Sangur Al Zidgali, Executive President of the Central Bank of Oman, said that the Central Bank obliged the banks working in the Sultanate to provide loans to small and medium-sized enterprises, 5% of total loans. Banks are trying to provide what they can do of finance the projects and to meet the percentage. There are big amounts of money allocated by the bank to finance these categories of investors. He also stated that the Omani Rial is in a good position and there are enough reserves to support the strength of the Omani Rial, and he ruled out any effect on the strength of the Omani Rials as a result of the current situation. Meanwhile, His Excellency the Executive President of the Central Bank of Oman also stated that interest rate level in the Sultanate is really better than levels available in the United States of America, and any increase in rates hopefully not to lead to an increase of rates in the Sultanate. He also said that the Sultanate has a free market and the banks measure risk levels which engage in as well as the strength of the borrowers, and in light of that the interest rates are determined. Interest rates on personal loans are organized by the Central Bank of Oman, and there is a ceiling for the loans not more than 6%, but the banks can provide loans at less interest rates. In fact, currently some banks are providing loans at 4 or 4.5%, and this is considered as a suitable rate for both borrowers and lenders. A board of directors of the Civil Service Fund discussed in its fourth meeting a draft budget of revenues, operational spendings and capital of the General Fund for 2016. The board also acquainted with indices and funds performance, which included financial income, stance of fund investments decided in line with the investment plan approved for the current year. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Umar Al Marhoon, Minister of Civil Service and Deputy Chairman of the Board of Directors. Country program between the Sultanate's government and UNICEF organization concluded its meeting today. It was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Badr al-Mawali and the Secretary of the Ministry of Social Development. The meeting reviewed the achievement till 2015. It also discussed the 5-year plan 2016-2020 that involves the organization and related competent bodies in the Sultanate. Among the results in 2015 announced during the meeting were that the Sultanate is free from iodine deficiency decrease and about to eliminate the transmission of AIDS disease from mother to child. In the field of early childhood education and care, the Sultanate has strategies and criteria to develop this segment of the society. The meeting also dealt with the National Childhood Strategy, which is based on principles mentioned in Child Rights Agreement and Child and Society Values Law. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin. A group of students at Zahra College created a huge portrait that reflects the most common national achievements. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The main committee of the traffic safety competition concluded its visits to all wilayas nominated by the governorates. The committee got acquainted with activities organized by these wilayas to compete in the contest. These activities include awareness workshops, short films, plays and exhibition, in addition to conducting surveys and studies. The competition is one of the several awareness means to achieve tangible results that help to raise awareness on traffic safety culture through involving all public, private and civil establishments and individuals in the Sultanate. The Higher Technology College held a ceremony for the graduation of a new batch of students in the Governorate of Muscat. During the ceremony, certificates of bachelor degree, diploma and advanced diploma were handed over to the students. It also included the speech of the college dean to motivate the graduates as well as encourage them to further develop their capabilities in the labor markets in addition to start their own projects. The graduates expressed their happiness for graduation after the hard work and efforts they exerted during the years of study, as well as their pride to join the work field to serve the country. His Excellency Hamad bin Mohammed Al-Duyani, Chairman of the National Records and Archives Authority, presided over the graduation ceremony. With the participation of a number of artists from around the world, the Omani Society for Fine Arts concluded its Fine Arts Festival under the auspices of His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of Diwan of the Royal Court. More details in the following report by Sultan bin Saif Al-Sarrai.
Diwan of the Royal Court, represented by the Omani Society for Fine Arts, organized the closing ceremony for the national event Ishraqa Nuruha Qaboos and the Fine Arts Festival My Home, My Painting.
For me, it's a first time in my life I did something like that. It was really interesting, like everybody was so nice with me, everything was really well organized, and I really enjoy doing this.
The ceremony included opening of solo exhibition for one of the most awarded artists in Oman, Yusuf Al-Nahwi, which reflected beautiful aspects from the Omani history, traditions and heritage. It also included an inauguration of exhibition contains exhibits from all around the world.
I made a landscape. I present the traditional Islamic architecture with mixed with typical Bulgarian elements from our folk motifs, because I was very surprised that they're very similar. We have the same carpets, the same elements of our women's clothes.
The Omani Society for Fine Arts launched an initiative to paint 1970 portraits months ago, and portrait number 1970 has been painting during the ceremony by the chief guest, His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of Diwan of the Royal Court. And then he launched two books, which are Omani Flying Exhibition and Colors in the Sky.
After 2 months of preparation and with participation of 45 artists from different countries, this amazing exhibition is finally opened with the unique portraits. Sultan bin Saif Al-Sarrai, Muscat.
28 artists from various governorates of the Sultanate participated in a competition to draw the best portrait of His Majesty the Sultan, organized by the Omani Fine Arts Association in the Governorate of Al Baremi. After choosing the best works in the competition, those winning the first places were honored. Then, an artist exhibition was held to showcase the beautiful and colorful portraits of His Majesty. The participants expressed joy and said that the competition was a good opportunity to enhance their skills and show their talent in the fine arts field. Within the activities of Oman Camel Racing Federation, a camel race was held in the Wilaya of Ibri in the Governorate of Al-Zahira. The race, which included 7 rounds, witnessed a huge participation from owners of camels from different wilayas of the Sultanate. The race, which witnessed competitiveness in all of its stages, came to encourage camel races, competitions, and to revive Omani heritage. The Omani Women's Association in the Wilaya of Adam in the Governorate of Dakhiliya held a ceremony to celebrate the 45th Glorious National Day. It witnessed a huge participation from members of the society, including men, women and children. It included various activities, namely traditional dances accompanied by Omani singing arts and national poems. The poets delivered poems praising His Majesty the Sultan and the achievements realized during His Majesty's glorious reign at all levels and walks of life. During the ceremony, the participants expressed their love and loyalty to the leader of the country, His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. The ceremony, through its portraits, came to stress on the joy of the citizens on this glorious occasion, as well as the march of Blaze Renaissance and the achievements accomplished by the Sultanate during 45 years. Citizens of the Wilaya of Ja'lan Bani Bu Hassan organized a ceremony with participation of a number of male and female students in love of the country and the Sultan. The items included poems and national artist portraits reflected a sense. The occasion, children also took part presenting national songs expressing their love to the country and loyalty to the leader, His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. A group of students translated their gratitude on the huge portrait that reflects the most common national achievements. More details in the following report by Sultan bin Saif al-Sarai.
With notable collaboration and amazing teamwork, Azahra College students gathered in order to paint a huge portrait as a reflection of their love and loyalty to Oman and its wise leader, His Majesty the Sultan.
This portrait came this year as an Omani people are celebrating the 45 years of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said al-Mu'azzam, and they are celebrating the great achievement that His Majesty did for the Sultanate in all parts of the improvement.
45 female students from graphic design department participated in this national event with passion and love.
It was my pleasure today to be a part of this huge artwork. Actually, we select around 45 students, and there is more students actually, but we keep this 45 to be equal with the 45 National Day.
The portrait included picture of His Majesty, and it demonstrated number of the most important achievements over the last 45 years in the Sultanate.
I am one of the 45 students who started preparing this painting since last Sunday. Actually, the idea was there a long time back, and Alhamdulillah we finished it right now. And this painting is as a dedication for His Majesty Sultan Qaboos.
This huge portrait has been finished within 3 days only, where students worked in groups and used acrylic paint on canvas in order to get better result.
Ways of showing love and loyalty toward His Majesty the Sultan varied, so we can see here as Azahra College students show the love and loyalty through this huge portrait. Sultan bin Saif al-Sarai, Muscat.
And now for the general weather forecast. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with low clouds over the coastal areas of the Sea of Oman. Winds will be northeasterly to the coasts overlooking the Sea of Oman, while the rest of the Sultanate it will be northerly to northwesterly light to moderate. Seas will be moderate with a maximum wave height of 2 meters, becoming slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and now before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Worth more than $6 billion operate science engineer import and construct contracts for Liwa complex project for plastic industries. His Excellency, the Executive President of the Central Bank of Oman, says CBO obligates banks working in the Sultanate to provide 5% of total loans to small and medium-sized enterprises. Country program between the Sultanate and UNICEF reveals new strategies for childhood care and enhances coordination among the institutions. 28 artists from various governorates of the Sultanate compete to draw the best portrait of His Majesty the Sultan in the governorate of Al Buraimi. With that, we come to an end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and studios, it's good night.